Hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening. How's all going on? Hello, how are you? I'm also fine. Okay, everybody I think join. Yeah, I think. Okay. Yes, I am preparing a new CTF. So soon it will be launched on TryHackMe platform. So you all can do practice there also. It's a mixture of like what we have covered and some little advanced steps are also available. So that we're gonna covering it. Yeah. Internship, I will check it like we are providing or not. Some criteria we are discussing with the team and systems are also. So as per the if you got opportunity, we can hire some interns also. Assignments we didn't provide because it's all practical things that you are doing. That's what all about to do practice. The more you can do practice, the more you can learn. Because see, we have covered the core concept about the small attacks that is available or that is every day we are checking on website. So we have different approach techniques that you have to build from your side. So that is extra work you're actually doing at the end. So we don't have to work on to provide some theoretical part. The more practically you can jump, you can learn more things on realistic. Okay. URL balancing in. Okay, Divyam, I got the answer for this. I can provide you one link that you can check out it for balancing part. That will help you actually. I think we have given that security. Okay, so you can go through with this particular website blog as a reference, and there you will get the full information how to do balancing and what are the options are available. Definitely Saturday, Sunday, we have some new plans. I think we have covered last time Nmap. So moving further, let me see what are the things that we will cover these days. One tool we have to cover, so that we will cover for the forensic part. And apart from that, we also have some more tools that we are covering. I think exploits are available. So Metasploit will coming. There we learn about the advanced part, how to attack. There I will showcase you how to compromise Windows 7, Windows 10, and then one Linux platform. System hacking is the part. So that we will covering further. So Metasploit will be there that we will cover it. And then we'll see some more, different one walkthrough we can see on Sunday, like from starting to the end. We can take any one machine. In that, we will covering about the web application testing, network, and then system part. So this way we can, reach, of course. Privilege escalation is one more attack is there, but that is the advanced part that I will go through and, provide you. And how many times we do in practice we are feeling still incomplete. Shashank, see, still I am also, feel incomplete because we have lots of websites to, perform. When I jump into the bug bounty websites to found, some new website, it's just like, I'm starting from zero. The reason is that we don't know like which kind of vulnerability we can able to find and how much time it will take. So in website hacking or bug bounty, we have to wait to, find the loopholes. So before finding the loopholes, we have to become more smart enough to understand the code, language, the flow of data, how the data is transferred, then the, methods that we are using like post method or get method, where the link is going on after submission. So the source code analysis, we have to take more time to invest. So the more we invest, the more we can able to find. There is a something we call a nowadays lots of, bug bounties are working on business logic flow. Like if you go with the main core part, so that is very hard to, find vulnerability. But in business flow logic, what actually happen, we can able to identify the, flow of design. Where is the loophole is there, like, some functionality is not working properly, login page is not working properly. So there we can, tweak some code or some, filter. Maybe we can use accesses, or maybe we can use, SQL injection. Maybe we can see the broken authentication. Of course, we have to work on the session authentication part. The more you can do practice to just check the response. Okay, we have some automation tools are available that you can, get a lots of list. Even I have share one more, the bug bounty checklist. Even you can, search on GitHub, you will get the list of, tools. So you can take any one tool, just do practice to understand what actually it is. And every day we are, getting some new tools to work on. So it's not possible to cover everything at the same time, but we have to take, specifically due time to find new vulnerabilities. Maybe not new, but even we can find, old one. So that is also good because we are getting, confident at that part. Okay. So that will also, help you to motivate yourself because it's a very long journey. Okay. In cybersecurity. So we cannot see that after 1 month of training or after, 6 months of training, we can become a smart hacker. No, every day something new is coming. That's the part. Okay. Then if we have the password hash and password solved, it is possible to crack. Yes, Bridges, that is possible. I will showcase you on Sunday how we can crack it because we have, Linux password is available. That is come as a salted parse. What we call as a, it's a combination of maybe salted hash. Even you can go through the Linux platform. So there you can see in the shadow file that is come as a hashes format, SHA 256, maybe MD56, MD5 combination it will come. So how we can decode it, that we can do the crack, and as well as we have the Windows. So in Windows we have NTLM hash is available. So again that is a combination of NT and LM hash. So both different hash we combine and then we can, crack. So that thing maybe we can use a tool, John the Reaper, or maybe we can, fetching data. So we can go with the Mimicates one, tool is available to crack the password. So that we can also use in Windows password. So that I will showcase you as a demo in the system hacking. So you will get a little more idea and how we can, approach. Sir, I didn't getting a time to start my YouTube channel actually because I'm building a, CTA platform. So I am launching on the Hack Me platform and the other thing. So that you can do a practice. Of course, we will, showcase you an exam. We are preparing something like that. So I'm just, checking how much time it will take to build. Then we can, give some real scenario basis kind of, website to hack. Okay. Can we get a walkthrough on web page testing only, like how we should approach a website of, yeah, Rupesh, on Sunday we're gonna do it. Like we will come taking web as well as network both. to go through. So there I will showcase you how to penetrate HTTP protocol through web server or website to find vulnerability. First thing. Second thing we're going to do about how to brute force to bypass the password for SSH or FTP account. Then we can do the reverse shell to get the remote access. That is RCE, what we call as. So remote code execution will be there. It's a long machine. Almost it will take 2 hours to complete. So we will go step by step, and that I will go provide you that how we can follow, what are the steps that we can follow it, and as well as what are the tools that we're gonna use it. So that will help you to get a little more idea on that part. I joined this course last week. Deepak, so we have covered lots of things. Basically, you can say the OAuth's top 10 vulnerability we have covered the DVWA. Then we are going on with the WebGuard to set up and install. And then we have covered the Wireshark tool. Last week we have I think covered the forensic part, how to find vulnerability, how to patch, or how to found any malware if our system is got compromised. So that thing we actually cover. So you can just go through with the video recording, because every day we have something new topic and new attack we are discussing. So you can join the next live session. There also you can learn something new, and the previous recordings you can go through it. If any kind of query or question come, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. We are available to provide you answer or solution for that. Any kind of technical terms if you not understand, they even that you can also ask. Okay. Then we got like in Vaksha we can get only Prasanna. See, Vaksha is actually, if I told you that it is simply network monitoring tool. First thing. Second, it is a packet, what we call as a protocol analyzer. So it actually capture protocols, different communication. Let's suppose somebody is sending a mail. Okay. So there we are capturing the SMTP protocol, because simple mail transfer protocol it is working on 25. Okay. Let's suppose we are doing some streaming. So in the background, UDP packets will be captured. Or let's suppose we are streaming something on online, or maybe we are communicating with each other. So there will be a TCP packets will be captured. Then let's suppose we are connecting with some SSH, and from there we are doing something what we call as a specifically communication or sending data. So there we will capture SSH packet. Now here we cannot decode the actual real data, that is not possible, but we can get a little idea that from which source to which destination the communication is going on. So that will actually help in the internal organization if you talk about, because Vaikshak is a internal organization tool that we are using it to fetch, to get the details like which person is visiting which website, what kind of communication is that thing we do. As also we can do forensic analysis, like somebody is sending some malicious file, DDoS attack, or nmap scan also it can be captured. So there we have to understand the color combination, like which kind of color it is reflecting. First thing. Second, we have to understand the what kind of response we are getting, because in TCP we have the 6 kind of flags are available. So that thing we also actually understand. So through packets we can able to understand that which kind of communication is going on. That will actually help you. Can it also tell which site the IP address is? Yes, Gaurav, that is correct. Let me showcase you then Vaikshak is how it works. Let me share the screen. So I think everybody can able to see screen, correct? So here I am opening on Windows only. We have different kind of lab setups are there. So I'm just opening in the Windows. And when I start my Wi-Fi connection, here you can see I am connected with my Wi-Fi. And there we have different kind of interfaces available. Like my Wi-Fi is there, my Bluetooth connection is there, my some Ethernet connections are there, but I am not using right now any LAN cable to access internet. These are the virtual adapters that we are using, VMware or Oracle VirtualBox, correct? So that is not issue is that. So let's suppose if I just click this my main Wi-Fi connectivity. When I double click, The maximum packet you will see, it will be the UDP packet, because right now I'm sharing my screen as well as my web camera is also streaming my face, and we are talking, live, webinar kind of part. So here you can see. So there you can see the option called UDP's packet is, capturing continuously. Okay, so that means in the background, you can see this is my private IP 196.1.6 and the public IP through which I am connected. That is my endpoint of Zoom server. So Zoom server IP is 173.231.92.101. So that is the thing. So that's how we can able to identify that how the communication is going on. Let me stop it once. And there you can see that the packet, like, how much, from which port to which port the communication is going on. We got the acknowledgement. So here you can see, double click on it. I getting an acknowledgement, some message, that thing. So here you can see source port. This is my laptop to destination is 443 because the Zoom is, communicating with HTTPS protocol communication, that thing. Then there you can see the window, what kind of flag we are getting, acknowledgement flag we are getting. Then you can analyze the sync plus ACK, the response we are getting. So here, when we are working on Wireshark, the main thing we have to understand the networking concept properly. First, second thing we have to understand the what kind of protocols are using and how they are working. Correct. For to understand every this thing, what we can do is that if you want to set up a lab, if you have at least 8 GB RAM is available, so I will suggest you that how you can do lab, your own lab setup, that will be in the host only communication, not any net or not any bridge connection you can use, because in bridge or net connection what actually happen, we able to connect with the internet, so the background packet is also coming. That's how we can able to filter out it. So what you can do is that you can just create a two machine. One you can use a Kali, the second maybe you can use a Ubuntu. uh, so it will be easy to communicate because it will take only 2 GB, and 2 GB you can use it, or you can take a combination of 3 GB and 1 GB even also. So that's how you can just ping, try to attack with Kali machine, or do. So in Ubuntu, you can start the service for SSH. Then you can do communication with SSH. So there you can see the packets will be communicating with SSH. Then you can try with Telnet. There you can do the understanding. Each packet, like for each protocol you can take, and then you can understand. Even last time I also given you a sample PCAP files. So even you can search with Wireshark sample PCAP files. So you will get the official site. There you can see individual packet based, sample files are available. Here you can see whatever the possibility that Wireshark can capture. This is all available. Like virus related, some worms related. We have spanning tree. I think somebody knows, somebody don't know. ARP. We have that is an address resolution protocol. So that will convert IP address to MAC address and the reverse version. We have the NFS is there, SMB is there. Then we can go, SMB available. Then you can see a TCP packet, individual TCP packet. You can just click download it and you can do the individual, testing. You can see single telnet communication packet. Routing protocols are available. NTP is there, that is working on session layer to communicate and synchronize the time. You can see all available, like even online, these are the BitTorrent protocols. Maybe if somebody is downloading from BitTorrent, so how the packets can capture. You can see the Kaspersky update protocol, that is background antivirus is updating, so what kind of packets are captured. Like these are the total free of cost. Everything is available. You just have to click download and open with the Wireshark and just explore this thing, what actually it is and how the communication is going on. That is important. First thing, so I will share this link. You can check out it. Okay. So here you can, we are not, doing, Wireshark is used for the monitoring purpose. Okay. Not for to finding someone's information. That is the first thing. Okay. Now, information is something like, you have the communication, like from which two particular IP address, the communication is going on. First thing, what kind of port number they are using, what kind of their MAC address is there. That is the thing we are getting. We are not decrypting some information. This is for the defensive purpose. Okay. Then we can just open my VMware. I will showcase one practical also. Wireshark is not used to find some information to hack anything. It is used as a defensive. That is the part. Okay, so there we have the attacker. Then we can add. Let me open one Ubuntu machine. Okay. So we are just finding the communication from which particular IP address to which particular IP address the communication is going on. So it will give a little idea that how the two persons are communicating with each other. According to that, we can monitor if anything malicious the data transfer. So you can do a lot, or you can do performance or checkout. So that is a part of role that we do as a security engineer. This is a part of defensive area. Okay, so we are not doing any kind of attack. After some attack is happened, so how we can analysis and give the information. That is what we do in the Wireshark actually. Okay, so here you can see we have the user is available. Okay, just type user, hit login. Then there you can see I will open the root, then Kali, then there I can go with Wireshark, open. Parallelly you can see. Okay, I will take the Ethernet. So the communication is started. Now let's see. Particularly no further because I didn't access internet. So the browser is not going on. So you cannot see any packet capture. Just typing just using a one simple packet ping command and the IP address of particular user details. So let me zoom. Then if I just typing, then this is the IP of server. This is the for the client, the user that I am using. At this. So you can see it started giving a response of ICMP packet, that is echo reply, echo reply. So here you can see we have transfer 8 packets and we receive 8 packet. That means total 16 packet is received. Here I can filter it ICMP. ICMP. Nothing is filtered. Oh, sorry, it's running my now it is you can see. Okay, so it will be small ICMP. Yeah, there you can see. So total packets you can see around this much. So we got a response and reply. There you can see request, reply, request, reply. That means I am sending an initiative that this user is able to communicate right now or not, if it does machine is live. That's how the Wireshark give information. So as a monitoring security engineer or as a system administrator, I can see that between these two machine, the communication is going on, or some file or data is transfer. Let's suppose if I start one more server there. So if I connect with the telnet, we can see the communication between the two machine. What is going on? What is communication is going on? Correct. So that's how the things we can capture. Or if you want to do a little bit analysis, so after attack, I have also given this one malware traffic analysis. I think this is the website. There you will get some sample files of real attacks scenario kind of platform. So just you have to click on the exercise files. You can download it. These are the some attacks which is happening related to some real attack scenario basis. So this website owner have created the sample traffics so that we can do analysis and I identify how we can able to use Wireshark for more better way. It's more on network forensic related tool to identify if any kind of attack is actually happen, then how we can recover information at what time the attack is happened, what kind of IP it is connected. This is what we do the analysis actually. Okay, so let's suppose we have this one. I just taking a sample. So there, some attack is happened. So this is the lab scenario they have set up. Like this is the whole network environment. This is the domain controller that is, communication with the domain. This is the website name they have. And this is the IP address is start and end. So in between that, somebody have attack, what kind of attack it was, what kind of information. So we have to provide, this thing. When it was happened, who is the IP address which, try to communicate or, manipulate the internal organization network, that thing. So there we have to identify host name, IP address, MAC address, Windows user account name also we can able to see. And at which particular time the system got compromised. That is what we do in Vayaksha. Okay, so that's how things work. Now here you can say we have user. I will just open terminal, and then I will connect user with server as a telnet communication. So we'll just restart this thing. Communicate. Now I will go. I will just type telnet and the server IP. So I will provide the server username and password. Then you can see I have got login. But in the same time, here you can see we got the capture part. There you can go. There you can see. So if I type here to filter telnet, there you can see all the telnet data. Telnet is an unsecure protocol. So there even you can see the username and password of the machine. You can see telnet. So here we have got the E, that is server password. So if I just click on the first and right click to follow as a TCP, you will get the full information. This is how it will be like. Now here you can see I just log in. So the login name is server and the password is server. I just taken a simple server. That's why we can able to see simple data. But let's suppose it is a SSH communication and it is HTTP or HTTPS communication. So even in HTTP we can give the data, but in HTTPS we cannot able to decrypt the original data. So let's suppose I will just stop this thing, go there, and then I will just exit from here. Okay, then I restart the Wireshark, and then I will connect this thing with the SSH server at the rate 192.168, 153, 133, no, 32. Then it is ask permission, yes, and the password. So you can see I got the login access, and here you can see, let me SSH. So you can see all the, here you can able to see the key exchange file is done. At what time? When it is asking for the password. So this key exchange is happened due to that the SSH is secure. You can see all the data is showing as encrypted data. Client server encrypted, client server encrypted. So at that time, if I want to follow as a TCP, I cannot able to see the original data. Here you can see the certificate is transfer, but I'm not able to find any username and password, just like a telnet. So telnet is an olden protocol and it is not that much secure. That's how the Vayaksha is actually helping us to monitor what kind of communication is going on, and that we can decide as per the protocol that we have captured. So at this level, Vayaksha is actually helping us, and it is an open source too. Correct. Yeah. Why it is not possible to convert hash into, I will explain that thing also, Prasanna. And as we getting response, the package transmission by using ping. It just only for to check only. Yeah, Shashank, that is correct. Ping command is the smallest protocol that we use to just initiate, to check that the target machine or the target domain is giving response or not. For that only we just use ICMP packet. Now we got a one question about the Prasanna, that hashing is not irreversible. It's not reversible. Irreversible, algorithm. That's the actually benefit we get with the hashing functions. Uh, that if you can take example of MD5 or SHA, family 1 to 256 or 512 also we have. So the reason is that hashing is actually created for that level, that we cannot go to in a reverse process, because in reverse process we already have other algorithms are available that we call the symmetric and asymmetric key, that we actually using on a daily basis. But these are used on a different purpose. Hashing purpose are used generally to store password, to store secret key or some confidential data. At that time we are using hashing functions, and symmetric key or symmetric key we use to encrypt data. So you can take example of DES, we have AES is there. These are the mathematical formulas we just generate to create some secure method to secure data that cannot be able to decrypt easily. Okay, so there we use this thing, and that's how hashing is irreversible we use. But the thing is that you can use any kind of tool. If you're using hash function for this, you will get always same hash. Even you can use any kind of third party tool or online website, you will get the same hash value. That's the way we can maintain the integrity of the data. Okay, so that's how hashing is actually helping us to maintain our integrity in CIA and the cybersecurity part. And different other algorithms we also use, but this is for different purpose, like sending data, transferring some information. That's how the things are, working. So these are the things that you can do practice. Okay. Any other question anybody have apart from this? You can, do practice. I will share this link also, this malware traffic. So here you can analyze something attack is actually happened. Now you have to do the investigation part, that at what time this thing is actually happened, what are the IP address at that time was running. So they are also actually helping. It's a part of like network. You can say networking forensic or network analysis, that part. Okay. So here you can see present how the hash is actually working. Okay, so let me open my Edge browser. Okay, let me connect with my VPN. Okay, and then I will just open the torrent. So see, torrent is just something, untrusted website. We cannot trust on this particular portal, because maybe there is a chance some malwares or some, data can be actually, download or something can be done. Okay, so here, let's suppose I want to download some movie. Okay, I am not going with the some application, because application have chances of some Trojan horse or some viruses are always be there, because nobody in the world will provide you any kind of paid tool as a free license, free or maybe crack version, until there is no benefit they are getting it. Correct. So that's the first point. So if you're using any crack software, be aware that it will be secure, or you can try to download from some trusted websites. Okay, before visiting any unknown website. So that will be secure your system and data. That's the thing. Let's suppose here you got some new films called, I think, Fall. Don't know. I didn't see the trailer, I think. Yeah, I think we have seen. Okay. So this is the particular movies, we have got it. Now here you can see the hash file is available. This is the hash, info hash. Info hash, actually what actually happened, that let's suppose at the time of download, I am downloading from some different client tools, or I am downloading directly. So sometimes what actually happens, some website what they do, they will showcase that the file size is 1.4 GB, but at the time of download they maybe bind some malware or Trojan horse easily. So when we download, it will normally download from the Chrome. We cannot able to cross verify, but in torrent they are giving some integrity information. So through that we can cross verify the hash file. It will generate it from the same. If I do some a little bit data, it can be then that thing. So here you can see, if I just download and it will goes to my torrent client. Then here you can see the again the hash info hash value. If this info hash value is changed, any one character, any one file size, you will get a you cannot get something is malicious is going on. That's how we can maintain the integrity. That is the thing. Now let's suppose let me just cancel this thing, and I am just creating one notepad file again. Okay, so I'm just using a one notepad file, and there I will type like hello, how are you. This is the same copy, and I will just save this thing. Let's go to the desktop, and then I will just using virus -1 .txt file. I have just downloaded and saved the file. Now I will opening one more, and there I'm using the same data. Correct. Let me just showcase you again. This is the same data, and I'm using the here same data. But what I will do here, I will just change one O with the 0. Okay, and I will save with the file name virus-2.txt. That is saved. Okay, let's suppose this is the two file we have downloaded from internet. This is the original file, and this is something we have manipulated because the character is changed. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to a website called, there is a virustotal.com is a one website. So what actually it will do, it will just upload some file, and it will check that the file is vulnerable or not, some malware is hidden or not, that thing. Okay, so here I will just upload first file. Let's go to desktop. I will search here virus, that is the one, and just checking. Confirm upload. So it will just checking all the online engine about the antiviruses to getting like any kind of malware is there or not, any kind of information is there or not. So you can see undetected. That means because it's a simple text, so nobody get any kind of alert. Okay, it's still analyzing because it's a txt file, that's why. But here you can see we got the all the details. Okay, if you click on here details, you will get all the hash value of this file like md5 sha, this thing. Now I will open a new tab. There I can go again opening, and there we will select the second file. So there if I go and then confirm upload. Let's see if the signature match or something is there or not. So maybe we can bypass, or if you are getting something, so that means some malicious is there. Okay, so that's how the hash is actually working. Here we actually regenerate the hash, and only we can match it, but we cannot go to in reverse process, just like we have the different algorithms we use. So that's a strong benefit we will getting in the hashing function. So there you can see we got this hash value, and this is the hash value. So if I just showcase you, you can match one by one. So here you can see the MD5 is generated like something this, and here the MD5 is generated something like this. So only the small one character, if I change even a file, the whole structure of the binary architecture change. When the hash is generating, it will be totally changed. So that's how the hash actually help us to maintain the integrity of the password. That's why all the passwords are stored in the hash functions. Even you can take on login, or even you can take some system password. This is how this thing actually work. So that's the I think you got the idea. Correct. And even you can take any online tools also, you will get the same result. Correct. So that is the how we can use it to find, or even if you search for something called file hash generator on some other tools, you can see here if MD5 checksum online is there. I will just upload the virus one. Then you can see the hash is calculated. Or let's suppose if I upload the virus 2, so you can see the hash is actually match exactly 875,476. So even you are using different tools also, the logic and the function will be same. So that's the benefit you will getting it. It maintains the integrity. That's how things work. Yeah, if you upload the same file, hash value will not change until you cannot change something data on that particular in that particular file. Maybe we have changed a single character also, the whole hash file will change. Okay, let's go to the this one too. And if I just giving one even the space, if I just taken one extra space, and then if I save this file and I again go there, and then again I will upload the virus 2 file. So you can see with the symbol small space character, the whole hash file is changed because that special character is an extra. So the new hash will be generated. That's how this thing actually works. That's a benefit is there. So all this thing is actually helping us in the finding the signature in antivirus tools to stop the malwares, ransomware kind of things. So in the background, it is a very big area to working on it. And we have these other functions, hashing functions are there. This all are. You have maybe heard about only MD5 or SHA. We have like CRC, 16-bit, 32-bit is there. Then you can go MD5, MD4 was there. Latest we have MD6 is also there. SHA, you can see 512. Then some combinations are available. Then we have KCAC different part. These are then hashing functions are used in that particular part. Yeah. Okay, so I think you got a little idea. Now you can do practice. And of course, we will get something new to learn every day. Okay, apart from that, any other question queries there to anybody? No one? Okay, we got anything response? Prasanna, if you see that, let's suppose you have forget the password actually. So let's suppose your password is something like, Prasanna at the 123. This is your password. Now in the database of, let's suppose you're using Windows OS. So the password is stored in the same file. So in the same file, it will create the hash of this particular. Let's suppose some hash file is something like this. Okay. So let's suppose if you forget the password, what you can do is that you can try to recover the password. But to recover it, you will require, some mail ID or, mobile number if you are connected with your Microsoft account. If not, so you cannot use the same hash file and you can put into the password. It will not give, because what actually happened when you put this particular hash as a password in Windows, it will create the hash of this particular thing. And in this same file, what we have the original hash, then from them it will match. So this is the original one, but when I'm giving an input like of this, so we'll again create a one hash. So that hash will be like something we have something like this. So this will again comes and match with this same data store. So it doesn't matter, even you're providing your password incorrect, or maybe you have just replaced your password with hash, because the function which is running on the background is same. Whatever the input comes, that will be converted into MD5 or not MD5, NTLML hash. So even here you are putting your password, or you are putting a password replaced with the hash. Again, it will convert some new hash. So every time you have to match the hash only. You cannot replace something that is important part. That's how you can actually maintain the integrity. Okay. Yes, Rupesh, it is possible to bypass the BIOS password also, but for that we have required external device, or good password combination list is required, because in any kind of password attack we required a good word list, because any kind of tool you are taking, it will match from the word list only. So from word list, if the password is matched, then it will create a hash. Let's suppose we got this thing, we got something, this, we got something, this is the what we have password list is available. Okay, so what actually happen, it will creates everyone's hash value, then it will match from the database. Then if it is matched, then only you will get the login. If not, so it will not get the login access. That's how the hashing functions are working here. Yeah. So that's how things is actually work. Apart from that, I think if we know private IP address of a system, how many ways we can get information. See, Prasanna, if we know the private IP range of any network, so firstly, you have to become a part of that network, part of network. Because let's suppose some, taking example of Google, and their office is, working in US. Okay, so there we have something like, private range you have found it. This is the one thing we have. Okay, this particular private range is, working on Google office, but how you are connecting? You cannot able to directly connect with the internet, because in internet, don't know what is the main endpoint gateway. Endpoint gateway is like from where we connect from different networks. Like it can be a public network to private network, or vice versa, or private to private, something like that. So you have to become a part of that network. Then you can use lots of many tools. Simple, you can go with the Nmap to scan and find the all the possible systems are uh, running or not. That thing you can do. These are the different tools you can use it. Then you can find the information. So that's the limitation we have, that whatever the system hacking, whatever the information we are doing, we have to become a part of same network, then only you can perform attack. Even if you are using VPN, so in VPN also what actually happen, we become a part of same network. Of course, the same network is now become a part of tunnel protection, because VPN is providing that protection and hiding the IP address so that location will not be revealed. But we are the same network, then only we can communicate. That is a channel is created, because in public we are connecting with different website, so there will be some different channels are connecting. Okay, so that's how the thing is actually work here. Yeah. Any other doubt, any other questions are there in this part? Okay. It is possible to infect router with malwares? Yes, Rupesh, it is possible. There is something we called, if you want to study, there is a one Doom worm. You can study about this part. It's a particularly kind of virus, but it's actually a worm. So worm is a part of malware that is actually directly attack on the routers, hardware routers I am talking about. So it is around 2 million routers was compromised. You can search about the Doom virus. Doom, not virus. Maybe you can search about Doom virus or worm. You will get the full study, like how it is able to find vulnerability in the physical routers. There will be some uh, firmware, what we call something. Firmware is just like a motherboard for the hardware devices, because in laptops we are using big hardware devices, and routers and switches we have firmwares that is used to flash a small memory, and through that we can able to access and communicate. So in there will be some vulnerability. Due to that, the physical routers and switches can be compromised. And lots of case studies you can also see. You can take any router company. There you will do the research part. You will get the information more in detail how we can compromise. And if you want to compromise this thing, We can use Metasploit is there, or maybe we can go with the router exploit is there that you can then use. So with Metasploit we can do, so I will showcase you. If you are connected with some physical router, maybe you can search and you can try to exploit it, but we have to check the version and software. So lots of things is that we have to do research to perform attack. Yeah. Any other question anybody have? Anything? Okay. Yeah. Graduation is required actually, Prasanna, because see, even you have become a good skill hacker or ethical hacker, but when you are doing a big company job, when you are going to some big company, they're actually looking for some bachelor degrees, so that your salary will get a good hike. Else they will say that they are not that much graduate, they are not that much educated. Of course, we can do certificates and then we can apply for the job, because in cybersecurity all is matter is skills. We have lots of certifications, we have lots of education degrees, but at certain time, this is a society that we live, so we have to also follow some rules, regulation for the company standard, that they can showcase that we have a very well educated persons who are working in our company, we have a good team with good certified peoples. So that is also we have to showcase, so that we can get a good projects in our company. So people, if we don't have no graduation degree, maybe we can get a job but not good, that much importance, not get that much promotions, or not that much good hike in salary. So you can take a graduation degree, in the side by side you can start your journey and continue with that journey only. That we have to just showcase. Yeah. Any proxy website what we use, what name to use instead of VPN? Shashank, to use in a proxy website, I don't think so. It is really good to go. You can go the best way. You can go with the Tor proxy. The best you can go with Tor proxy, because if you are going with some online website, uh, proxy. So there is, 100% guarantee that your data is, traveling from that website. Maybe they can share some data. Maybe they can share your personal information. Who knows? Did you have check their terms and conditions? No one, checking. Did you have follow with some privacy? Even if I, search on Google and provide you some proxy based website, that is not a, issue is there. But the best way you can do locally, you can just enable your Tor proxy. Inbuilt, if you want to go, you can just download the Tor Ghost. It will enable a system proxy for you. Or maybe you can go with the Vonix is a one Linux, you can go through it, or you can, enable a Tel uh, browser or OS, you can, run in a pen drive. From there, you can, create your own anonymous environment instead of, taking some third party thing. Because if you're providing some proxies, you will get lots of proxies website which are available free of cost, but we are not 100% assured that they will not store your data, because the whole traffic now coming from that particular proxy. So I cannot recommend some any proxy. Maybe you can research it. If anything is validated, you can just go through with their feedbacks and what are the pros and cons, then you can use it. The best way, then we can go with the Tor proxy and Tor browser, which I'm using. And I tried, to decrypt the data to find vulnerability in the network approach. That is impossible to, get it at a certain level. So that thing you can, use it to visit any website and, go. Torghost is a tool actually. This is a tool we have. This all are, operating system that you can use. Or normally you can go with, just simply install the Tor browser, and from there you can do the general, surfing. That will be also, good to go. You can use it. Of course, we welcome, always be welcome. Every person is, part of team in cybersecurity. So we are connected with each other. It's a lifetime, journey. So there is no issue is that after the course you're not connected, you all are, connected. We can, do is this thing. Okay. So that thing we can, do. So that is a part. Any other question queries there apart from this? Let me know. Great. So just check out it. If anybody have else other question, you can ask, or maybe we are always connected in WhatsApp. So I think we will get the as soon as a response whenever we see the messages are there. Yeah, not a problem is there, we'll do it. Okay. So I think in the next session, we're gonna learning about this some more about the system hacking and how we can create a payload. Uh, this is a remote system hacking. We also do. These are the stuff that we're gonna learn in Saturday, Sunday. So be present. We'll learn lots of things there also. Okay. So till take care. Do learning. Any kind of question comes, you can ask with us. We'll work on it. If anybody have any other query or question, uh, then you can ask. I think I have covered all the questions till yet. Yes. Rupesh, there is no issues there because virus total we require one API key. So in sublister, we can add that API key to find the information. You just create one account in virus total, and there you will get a free API key that you can put into the code of the sublister tool. So that thing we have to do. Else, without that also we can grab the information. So that is not a issue is there. It just to fetch some more data from the virus total. That's why it is giving an error because it's working with the API. API, what is actually API is application program integration. So it actually help us to fetch data more fastly from the backend database to the endpoint. So there it is asking maybe we don't have attached. So that's the normal issues come, but we get the result. That is the main part. Okay. Yes, I think we have covered all the question till here. Yeah. Anybody have any other question query? So that let me know. If not an issue. We are connected with groups in the WhatsApp. So you can ask there or you can ping me on the Skype if any session is needed, if any kind of vulnerability or functionality or any step that you have, just extra. So that thing. Okay. So nobody have any question query? Okay, great. So we'll end the today's session. We will connect on Saturday with something new attacks to learn. Okay. So till you can do the practice, cover the previous part and video tutorials. And we have some surprises maybe in the upcoming week or maybe next week. I Saksham told you. So till you can do practice. Yeah. Thank you for all the time. We'll see you. Any kind of question comes, so ping me in the WhatsApp group. Will give the solution for that. Okay. Thank you guys. Yeah. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Bye bye.